Hey, truth seekers, welcome back. Zach here. Have you ever seen the movie They Live? 80s movie about a guy who gets these sunglasses, and when he wears the sunglasses, he can see things that his eyes would never show him before. When he looks at news headlines, when he looks at billboards, he sees the message behind the message. When I learned what gematria was, I felt like I was the character in that movie. Gematria is the practice of coding numbers into words, and the mainstream media actively uses this language. Whenever they emphasize a phrase, such as how vote your conscience is emphasized, there's a numerical sequence in there that's significant. Vote your conscience in Gematria sums to 87. And the key word that corresponds with that is Clinton. Gematria is about matching up words, names that sync, that have numerical synchronicity. The name Clinton has gematria of 87. I've been explaining for more than a year how there's all these Hillary Clinton headlines involving Donald Trump, herself, other politicians, and they all secretly code the Clinton name, a historically powerful political name in this nation that traces back to its founding, the original governors of New York, the fourth vice president. From Hillary Clinton's birthday, October 26th, to Inauguration Day is 87 days. And should she become the 45th president, her husband was number 42. If you add 42 plus 45, it sums to 87. What a lot of people don't realize about her husband, Bill, is that he was born Bill Blythe. His biological father died on a business trip coming back from Chicago to their home of Hope, Arkansas. Hillary's also from Chicago. The date Bill Clinton's father died is very suspicious. The numerology of the date is 33 and 87. The name Clinton in Gematria is 33 and 87. Special numbers, numbers connected to voting, the federal government, and more. If you've never seen my work on the death of Bill Blythe, you can search Zachary K. Hubbard, Bill Blythe, Bill Clinton. The video should come up. I explain a lot more about the significance of the date he died on. Just understand this number has always been coded with the Clinton political dynasty, and all throughout the campaign cycle, this number has been coded behind the headlines in the secret language of letters into numbers. With regards to the word conscience alone, it has gematria 45. Hillary and Trump trying to become the 45th president. Illinois equals 45, where Hillary's from, also where Barack's from, the current president, who has told the American people the next president will be Hillary Clinton. And, I'm pretty sure he is cluing people in to the reality of our situation. We'll watch Ted Cruz's remarks here in just a moment. In case you missed day one of the convention, Ted Cruz tonight, day 3, has not endorsed Hillary Clinton. That's what this big headline is about. Vote your conscience. Instead of saying vote for Donald Trump, he told people to vote whoever they think's going to do the best job, which got boos and applause. And the clear narrative is it divides the Republican Party. It makes the path easier for Hillary, who no one really supports in this country. There's not too many people interested in a Hillary Clinton presidency. But at the same time, there's a lot of people who really don't want the TV actor Donald Trump as the president, and for very good reason. He's presented himself as a buffoon, a bigot, a guy who wants to build walls. It's sad how many people are getting duped by the Donald Trump campaign, which is all about stumping truly for Hillary, creating a character that makes Hillary passable. So day one, these people came from Texas, where Ted Cruz is senator. They booed Trump. They cheered for Cruz. They caused news headlines. This was the early headline at the convention that began July 18th. And with regards to Hillary Clinton, the Clinton dynasty coming from New York, I can't help but think about this story from earlier this year, Drop Dead Ted. In the headline, gematria of 96, just like Freemason. Before this story even came out, I'd made videos showing how Ted Cruz was doing this hidden hand pose before the debates. Hidden hand, a Freemason pose. These are Freemason agents duping the public, treating the world as a stage, acting out scripted outcomes narratives. Not much different than a Hollywood actor. So here, let's hear Ted Cruz in his own words. what he said at the convention. Here we go.
And to those listening, please, don't stay home in November.
You notice that's become the way politicians talk, 3 words at a time. That's also signs of the time. That's how Barack Obama talks. That's how a lot of politicians talk. Phrasing in small, pieces of language.
If you love our country and love your children as much as I know that you do, stand and speak and vote your conscience. Vote for candidates up and down the ticket who you trust to defend our freedom and to be faithful to the Constitution.
So there it was. Normally he would say, vote Donald Trump, as almost all the other speakers have been saying. And have you seen who the speakers have been? They've had a Calvin Klein underwear model, soap opera actress. They've had UFC fighters, Dana White, World Wrestling Federation. It's all part of a grand mocking, You got to spread this word, truth seeker. People got to wake up. They have to stop participating in these rigged elections. By doing that, you validate the lie. You sell yourself out. Until next time, truth seeker.